You are Locked On Texas Tech, your daily podcast on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Great to be with you again on Locked On Texas Tech on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day, always free and available on YouTube or anywhere you get podcasts. This episode brought to you by Monarch Money. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONCollege at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. With the only Chris Level, I'm Casey Cowan, just dropping in from above, off the cuff, on the run to celebrate Glasco Magic continuing, living another day. Red Raiders softball, a winner over Oklahoma. Call them a dynasty killer. Night Sooners. And now it's on to the softball brawl that could end them all. A whole lot to process, Chris, but winning is fun. So we wanted to have a little fun celebrating what Coach Glasco, his Red Raiders and company pulled off in Oklahoma City so far, because the bigger prize is still out there. But man, it feels like you have done a lot already after knocking off Oklahoma.
Drama in OKC. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I love me some winning, man. And yeah, shout out to Coach Glasco for what the kind of ride we're all on here. Everybody's hopping on, including us. Nyjah Kennedy, unbelievable game, and then just the one pitch final. You got to be kidding me with this deal. But that's what the way you won it made it that much sweeter. Lauren Allred with the sack fly, Maya Davis comes across, and yeah, and then they show my man John Sellers in the stands. I don't think they meant to do that, but I saw him. I see you, Coach Sellers. He's been a big part of this too. But because I mean, Cowan, and you know this, and they talked about it a lot on the telecast, and deservedly so. These folks had won 4 natties in a row. I mean, and this is a road this is a road game for you, and you had a ton of people there, but they've expanded Devon Park there in OKC because the Oklahoma fans just keep filling it up, and but you're right, night, and you advance. This is just unbelievable, man. I mean, unbelievable.
Any better way to draw it up? Knocking off Oklahoma to get there, and then it's the evil empire that's awaiting you. I mean, incredible script.
I mean, yeah, and I mean, I don't know if this is like the most difficult way to do it. This is the most. This potentially is the tastiest way to do it, because this is a Texas team that this ladies softball team has seen twice already this year in Austin. They lost a 2-1 game that went to 9 innings back in mid-February. And then they got bombed like 11-0 2 days later in mid-February. Far different team now that you are, and it sets up where your starting pitcher and Nyjah Kennedy gets another day off, and she's going to be able to roll again on Wednesday night. But yeah, this is like having to go through Oklahoma and Texas. I mean, you got to be kidding me. The two teams that left your league, and they were those are the two teams that played for the national championship last year. And Oklahoma beat Texas in Texas's first appearance in the Women's College World Series final. And so it's just I mean, and I'm sure Texas is thinking, like, you got to be kidding me. They're probably thinking the same thing. Like, we got to see these guys. Why couldn't we have somebody we had no history with, or whatever, or any extra motivation, whatever it is. But I'll be interested to see what the crowd looks like. I
predict it looks like frothing at the mouth. Something in that neighborhood, which is what we got between the Sooners and Red Raiders. I mean, it sounded like a live environment, and it'll be the same.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we had surrender cobras going on. We had these former players with, like, more national championship or conference rings than they had fingers going on, that I kept being flashed.
That woman had the GDP of Ghana on her left hand. That stood out. Yeah, that stood out.
Yes. So, goodness, what a wild Monday night. And I mean, you hear the stat, they haven't been shut out in like 6 years, and you're one strike away. And then boom goes the dynamite, and you think, and the place is going nuts, and you're like, you've got to be kidding me. Here comes the crowd, Sooner Magic, the whole thing. And this is what made what Coach Glasco has put together, because this is a gutsy group of ladies, man. They have not they're not intimidated by the stage. This isn't just one pitcher and everybody kind of come along with me. She is a major part of it, but the defense, just the timely hitting, the manufacturing the runs, Glasgow stealing home and like pinch hitting at weird times, and all the things. I mean, it's just been, it's I don't want to say you're playing with house money here, but it kind of feels like it. And it feels kind of fun to be on the ride like this, where you're just kind of, hey man, they're just having fun. I mean, it just the way it comes off to me, but what a drama-filled evening in OKC. I mean, wow.
I mean, the way in which you're doing it whenever you're not playing from behind. Let me check the notes. First, today's episode brought to you by Monarch Money. Ever check your bank account and wonder, where did all the money go? Between dining out, online shopping, and entertainment, it can be easy to lose track. That's where Monarch Money comes in, your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money isn't just a budgeting app, it's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spending in one place, so you stop just managing your money and start building wealth. You're going to love the all-in-one convenience. Instead of juggling multiple apps, you can use Monarch to check your finances, track spending, and even plan long-term goals. So take control of your finances with Monarch Money today. Use our code LOCKEDONCollege at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com and our code LOCKEDONCollege for half off your first year. I mean, the way in which you're doing it whenever you're not playing from behind, let me check the notes. Ever
in a month,
that's enjoyable, and that's an advantage. I'm finding out. I don't know softball like the back of my hand, but I'm finding out that's a big advantage, Chris.
Haven't trailed in a month. Haven't lost in this postseason. As if you couldn't have any more storylines. I mean, people are going to be aware of it now, but the dynamic of punching the ticket against a team they are the bar in this sport. What Coach Glasco has done, and Gasso, excuse me, keep wanting to put an L in there. It's like, it's because our coach has got that L in there. Coach Gasso, what they've built and what they've put together, but to have their starting pitcher pitching against his former coach and 5 teammates, and she's one of the best in the country too. And Coach Glasgow was like, when Oklahoma offered, they told that story on the telecast, hey, you need to go. Like, I'd love for you to come with me, but this is best for you. Like, you're going to go play for the best pitching coach in the country. And then Cowan, they get into the human element here. And I mean, you're going to have to help me tell the story right. But the daughter of Coach Glasco, who unfortunately passed away, is sewn into Sam Landry's glove, and she always wore the number at Louisiana, and then they didn't have that number at OU available, so she switched them to 21 instead of 12 or whatever, and it's got her name and then the embrace after the game is over, and listen to Coach Glasco talk about Landry before the game and just what a great human she was and how much she was rooting for. And she just said it with Nigeria Kennedy standing there. He's like, I wanted both these ladies to win, but it was Nigel's night. But what a sports, man. What a human element to the whole thing, that just like you can't – just wild that all these things kind of came back around and it happened on that stage, and just unbelievable.
Want to make a man tear up on a random Monday in June? Apparently, it's the Women's College World Series when Jerry Glasco is involved, or like an episode of Undercover Boss. I can't even go much further than that, Chris. I don't want to get my lip to trembling again. But yeah, the script could not be any better. So now looking forward to what could be the softball brawl to end them all. We're out for softball blood, baby. Any field, any time, any climate, any context, the beef always available to be settled. So happy to have it in this way with darkness ahead of us. It is good versus evil in the final round.
And it'll be fun to hear the folks talk about how much more Texas Tech spent on their roster than Texas, which is what we got with the football commentary, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. That'll be tasty. Yeah, man. I mean, now it's just best 2 out of 3, and the state of Texas is taking over Oklahoma City for the championship there. But yeah, wild times, man. I mean, that's some serious stress watching that thing play out too, because that field's not very big, and there's plenty of these ladies can hit them over, and it took everything, but what a clutch performance and way to bounce back in the bottom of the 7th there to advance. That's from a women's sports standpoint, that's going to be an all-timer, regardless of what happens going forward here. That's an all-timer as far as like women's athletics on this campus. I mean, that one is that's a special one that you'll remember, that call, that play, that hit, that slide across home plate. I mean, there's not going to be many that eclipse it, and obviously it has a chance to be even better. But that one right there, man, that one hanging in the Louvre, man.
Yeah, no question about it. Double guns up to the Red Raiders in Oklahoma City, on the field, in the bleachers, wherever you may be. Looking forward to settling a score in a great way coming up as we roll through the remainder of the week. So, Chris, appreciate a bit of extra time from you. It is light versus, well, the other side when we reconvene. So let's buckle up and get ready for this one. We knew softball fever would be sweeping Locked On Texas Tech Nation as we kick off the month of June. Had it on the bingo card for sure. So we're ready and roaring to go. All right, Chris, we'll see you for the next one. Extra on the fly, scheduled or otherwise. That's why they got to be subscribed. So I know you'll be ready, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely appreciate you, man. Guns up from Lubbock, from OKC, wherever you may be. And we'll talk to you next time.
On YouTube or anywhere you get podcasts, get subscribed so you never miss a thing. Thanks to the everydayers, sometimes twice a dayers out there, for always being along for the ride. And check out the show notes for a link to the Matador Mob. That's a free 14-day trial you'll find there, and your direct line to Chris and myself with one-on-one text sent straight to your phone. For Chris, I'm Casey. Thanks as always for the bonus time today, and we hope to see you back for the next round on Locked On Texas Tech.